Okay guys, so I just drilled this hole using I needed to fit for this is a 16 millimeter bolt, uh, and all I have is a 14 millimeter. I don't know if you can see that on there, but yeah, there it's 14, a 14 millimeter drill bit. So I took the rope, an old rope I had, and I just wrapped it because I cut myself right here. So I just took an old rope, wrapped it around the part because I put my thumb right here. And then I took the 8 millimeter wood drill bit and made myself a pilot hole. And then I came through with this. So I'm going to show you guys how to do it. So this is the top of the support piece for my MDF. Okay, because the MDF is only like 3 millimeters wide, so you need something else to support it, but I'm trying to keep my tiny home lightweight. So what I decided to do is to put support pieces, one on the top and the bottom, and then one in the middle. This is the middle piece, right? And these are old table legs from the table that's the base for my tiny home. So I'm going to put a 16 millimeter bolt here and a 16 millimeter bolt here. So from the center of the hole, it's like 36, right? Because this piece across is 90 millimeters. So I have like about 30 and 30 and like 36, 35, 36. Oh, those are the goats. 35, 36 millimeters on this side, 35, 36 millimeters on this side, and then this hole here. From the center of the hole, right? You measure from the center of the hole is about 28 millimeters, right? From the end to the middle. So you just take it on this side, and from the base, from the edge, you measure over 28 millimeters. And I take my 8 millimeter pilot hole wood drill and I measure over 8 millimeters, 28. So that's like 30, and this is about 28. So I measure here, right? I just put a little hole there. And then I come over. These were holes that were already there because this is an old table leg. So I just ignore those. So I see that the hole is there. I just mark it with my thumb. And then I come over on this side. I need to come over 35 or 36 because I'm giving myself space. So 35, 36. It's really 37 because it's 74 millimeters on each side, and you take that 74, split it in half. That's 37 millimeters, because where we getting the 74 millimeters from is the 74 millimeters plus the 16 millimeter bolt will give you the 90 millimeters width. So you take 90 millimeters width minus the width of the bolt, which is 16 millimeters, and then you split that in half so that you have equal amounts on each side of the 16 millimeter bolt. So it's 37, but I do 35 or 36 to give myself some leeway. So 35 or 36 in from that hole. So you have 30 millimeters, 3 centimeters, 30 millimeters. Go 35, 36, right? Then I just bring it down. The pilot hole is like right here. Oops. It's hard doing it with, thing. But I want you guys to see. So 35 and then here. I'm going to do it down just 1 second so I can see, because I need to see the hole where it's down. 30 here. So here, and then I go across 52 because 36 plus 16, so 36 plus 6 is 42 and 10 is 52. So I know at the edge I need 52 millimeters, okay? And then I just, see, these are my two holes for the 16 millimeter. And then I just double check that they are down enough because I want to make sure it equals that 28. Okay, it's a little bit high. This is at 30. So I'll just come up a little bit. This is right at 30. If you can see this, 30 millimeters. So I'm just going to come up 2 because I want the center to be spot on. Match with this one. And this is 2 millimeters off. It's okay. So I take this, right, and I start my pilot hole in between those two holes. But remember I said I'm going to go up just a little bit because I'm a bit of a perfectionist. So now I drill in. Hope you guys can see that. I'm putting in. And I'm going to keep this in real time so you can see how long it takes. I wouldn't say I'm an expert at woodworking, but I know my shit when it comes to woodworking. So just, it don't matter. It doesn't matter. I have a natural affinity towards wood. But if it takes you a long, sometimes it takes me months to cross country. So don't worry about it. Everybody have their challenge. You see that hole right there? That's the center where we want it. 28. See? At the top of it, it's 28 millimeters. Okay? So we just keep doing that. Oops, that's the wrong hole. I'm just trying to give the 14 millimeter wood drill bit a nice start. So I do it over here. Now I've made it a little bit bigger. So now I take my 14 millimeter wood drill bit here. And now I'm going to put it in there in that same hole that I just drilled. I'm going to put it in there, okay? And you see where my thumb is. I mean, so you can see. You see where my thumb is? And I'm putting pressure with the palm of my hand. So if you have electrical cordless drill, that's fine. But sometimes you have no electricity or you can't afford the electric drill. So I'm showing you how to do it so you don't cut yourself like I did here. Because these things are very sharp. They have to be because they have to go through wood. So wherever your thumb, you put it in your palm here like this. And then you put your thumb, wherever your thumb stops, let it stop there. And then I have this here so I can keep pulling it back, keep pulling it back, keep pulling it back. Because sometimes it wants to ride down to the end of the drill bit, okay? So, see? You see? Now that's what it's doing. It's matching this hole here. And then you see what I mean? How it came down? I just pull it back, take it off here, and just pull it. Use my thumb and just pull it back, okay? Hope you guys can see. And sometimes the dust bothers me, the dust, and sometimes when I work with, the reason why I have the mask is sometimes when I work with MDF, I watch some other carpenters and woodworkers, which I suggest everybody do, consult the experts, and they say like the stuff in the MDF, you shouldn't be inhaling it, so that's why I wear the mask. Sometimes it bothers me, sometimes it don't. So now I have a good starter hole here, okay? Pilot hole, then starter hole. So now I'm going to take these same measurements and go to the other side. So I measure down, remember 28 to the center. About 28 is about here. So 28 to the center of the hole from the edge of the piece of wood. And it's easier to see on this side because this is a white side and it's just standing out. You see how it stands out like that? And then measure over 36. So this is at 51. So I need 36. 36 to 51. And okay, so now I'm just going to do the same thing because I want the two holes to meet because I find that that's easier. When you do it that way, it's easier. It goes like right through. Because sometimes it's easy to, like, sometimes it feels like, I don't know if this is true, but it feels like the outer wood is easier to go through than the middle. So I just go through on both sides. And I was watching a carpenter and they said that that's a good tip too. And I was like, okay, well, at least I know I'm doing something right. But yeah, I like to watch carpenters. And Jesus was a carpenter. And a hobo. So I think I'm doing all right. Hobo, nomad, traveler. So it's interesting that people talk shit about my lifestyle. Anyway, but they love the Lord. People. Gotta love them. Okay, so put that in there. I'm feeling a little funny because I need to drink some water and eat. So after this, that's what I'm going to do. But that's how it looks from the other side. See? This side and this side. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay. Just keep pulling it. I'm just going to retie it because sometimes it's hot mess. You know, it's DIY, you know what I mean? So it's not going to be super easy sometimes, but it helps me save money and I get some muscles while I'm at it. Turn it the other way so it doesn't stab me. It's interesting. And then just tie it like that. Pull it, wrap it, and then start again. Take my finger out. Trying to, hopefully you guys can see. Go to the other side. It's getting deeper. Excuse me. I'm just trying to push the thing against it so it can really come out. And if you're feeling some resistance, that's good. It's working. Okay, see it's coming up. We almost through, guys. Almost. I just keep switching sides. Oh, we almost, this might be it. One. Come on, come on. There we go. We're through. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Down. The other hand switch. Let's show you guys. See? There you go. And that's it. That's how you do it. And then what I do is I come out and I have a tent here that I'm collecting the sawdust on. At least I'm trying. Some of it is falling off. Let's just skip over that. Then I take I have an X-Acto knife, because remember I told you this is 14 and this is 16. So I needed to fit the 16. So it fits. I'll show you guys. It fits, but it's, you know, I have to do a little bit of finessing. But you see it fits. Okay? You can screw it in. It's screwing in. You see? Because it's knocking it out. It's holding it. You see? And I turn it upside down. So it fits. And this is a 16 millimeter bolt, and my drill bit is 14. But, you know, it needs a little bit of lubrication. So that's what this X-Acto knife. I just take it and I go around and I just do like this. Just prop it up here so you guys can see. Just do like this. If you don't like that sound, skip ahead like 3 minutes, maybe 2. And no, the blade will not like pop out at you. If you're scared of that happening, just take the blade, move it down. It's not that big of a deal, you know. And just get in there. What I do is you see it falling, so it's coming out. It just takes a while. I prefer it out some, because if I feel like you can feel it. If I feel like it's gonna snap, I stop. It's not about, you know, being stupid, you know. Just keeps flipping it. And I have sandpaper also, so I just sand it. Turn it upside down, get the other side. Close the knife. Try the bolts again. See, it screws right in. It should come through. There, you see, it's coming through. And now you got it. And that's it. That's how you do it. If you have an electric drill, I'm pretty sure that would be great too. But I don't have an electric drill, and for me, I like woodwork. I'm a woodworker. So I love woodworking. So I love building things with wood. My other tiny home, which is right here, is mostly metal. Over there, you see Chiga right there. Say hello, Chiga. She's mostly metal. But this one here is wood. This is the MDF piece I was telling you about. And I've attached the... Okay. I've attached the brackets here. Painted them. This is going to be my front. And this is the... Well, technically this is the back, but it's the front if I'm sleeping. You guys will see it in a couple videos. So yeah, I'm going to try to upcycle this cardboard. And these are the pieces that came out of the luggage. Those are some hinges that I might not even use, but okay. But yeah, so now I can put this both this to the middle of this MDF right here. So it's going to go like that. And then I have the bottom and top pieces. That piece right here. That piece right there, that's the top, and the bottom piece is inside. I don't know if you can see that, but okay, it's not opening. But yeah, so, and you see it's raining. It's so beautiful here. But that's the hula hoops I'm using for the top. If you know about the women Orma, you can look up Orma, O-R-M-A, builders in the motherland, and they use the hoop system. So it's a very homage to the ancestors and modern builder, and I'm trying to combine everything in one, and the modern part is using upcycling to bring it all together. So like this is an old table that it was messed up on the side, on the front. I upcycled this. This is an old display they use in the supermarkets, you see. These are scaffolding pieces. I put some rust prevention on them. These are old table legs that I use for my backing. So just think outside of the box, guys. You know what I mean? Literally, think outside of the cardboard box. I use this for my washing. This, I use it and I put my hand in here and I use it. I just swing it around for exercise. Okay. And this is my refrigerator. Love y'all bitches. Bye.